Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers yet again, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about off-season changes yet again. Made a video like this a while back, so if you want to watch it, I'll have a link in the card description right now for you guys, so click on the top right screen to watch it. But yeah, gonna be doing this again. We've had some changes ever since that video came out. Should be an interesting one, mostly covering probably free agency and some minor changes going on with the 49ers since then, and then I'll have another video out probably after the draft, after OTAs or something like that for that juncture. Gonna be talking about that. Should be a fun one. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let's talk some more 49er football. Before I get the video started, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this video. Share my channel with other Niner faithfuls. Let's get into it. The top 3 offseason changes for the 49ers so far right now. Number 3, the 49ers making some strength and conditioning coaches changes even more. They hired Dustin Little a week ago, I would say, from the Denver Broncos. He's going to be our head athletic trainer. He's going to be working closely with Ben Peterson, who got hired, I think, a month ago from the Philadelphia Phillies from the NHL. Interesting right there. They're going very out of the box, going to other sports to see how they do their conditioning program, and hopefully they can incorporate it to football. Players don't get hurt as much because, as we all know, for the 49ers, oh man, injury reserve. I think that's like our best friend pretty much for the past 2 seasons under Ray Wright. We've had a lot of players on the injury reserve list for the past 2 years. Hopefully in 2019 it all changes. You know, injuries are very unavoidable. Somebody's bound to go on IR this year in 2019. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but it's bound to happen. Hopefully we do not have as many injuries as we had for the past 2 years. And hiring Little from Denver, hopefully he changes the program with Peterson. We can have a better season because of that and not have to blame injuries for the reasons why we're doing really bad in 2019. So yeah, very minor change right here, but it's a big note right here because, as we all know, injuries have been a problem for the 49ers for the past couple of years. With him and Peterson, I think they'll make something good happen. They're thinking outside the box for the 49ers, going to other teams to see how they do their programming. I think that's pretty interesting right there. Number 2, 49ers re-signings and subtractions. These are players from in-house that we re-signed and cut. So some players that I like that we re-signed are Mike Person, guard. I thought that was a really good hiring right there. Keep the offensive line stable. Raheem Mostert, running back, probably one of the most indispensable backs, to be honest with you, just because he plays running back and special teams. That's amazing right there. Kyle Nelson, whatever, long snapper. We're not really going crazy about a long snapper, but there you have it. Anton Exum, he was a great role player for us last year, and hopefully he can get onto this team this year and the final roster. Elijah Lee, I was a fan of his. Him and Fred Warner did some great things. Hopefully all 3 of them, along with Kwan Alexander, that'd be great combination right there. And Mark Nazoa, I can't really say your name, I'm sorry, but linebacker, there you have it right there. Some subtractions, some notable ones. Gary Gilliam's gone. Cassius Marsh, I was actually pretty upset with that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys in San Francisco were upset as well, because although he's not a starter, he can be a really good role player, and he actually proved that last year in 2018, and yet he got cut. So that was a little eye scratcher right there. I don't know why they did that, but you know, Lynch and Shanahan, they know more football than me and probably all of us right now. I'll trust what they can do for the most part. The one I did not like the most was Jimmy Ward. I don't know why they're such a big fan of his. Lynch has been talking so highly of him for the past couple of weeks ever since re-signing him. It's just ridiculous. An injured guy, a guy that's not proven anything for the past couple of years. It's not like Solomon Thomas where he's only been with the team for 2 years and we don't know what he's still like yet. Jimmy Ward, he's been with his team since 2014, the Harbaugh era. Ever since then, he still has not shown anything as a first rounder. Pretty much he's a first round bust, to be honest with you. I just don't know why Shanahan and Lynch, probably Lynch, re-sign this guy and just keep liking him. I mean, I want to cut him to use somebody else, to be honest with you. Bring somebody in. You can bring like Eric Berry from the Chiefs. I know he's been banged up, but shoot, I'd rather give somebody else an opportunity than keep giving Ward an opportunity. There's my rant right there. I don't know why I like to talk trash to him, but I've been saying the same stuff for the past couple of years ever since making this YouTube channel. The re-signings, I like pretty much all of them, 90% of them. I was not a fan of them cutting Marsh, and I was not a fan of them re-signing Ward. I probably would have kept Marsh, to be honest with you, more than Ward, but hey, it's whatever. They know more football than me, and probably all of us, so I have to take their word for it. Finally, number 1, the biggest change so far for offseason 49ers is free agency additions. Oh my gosh, I was really happy for this. A lot of people, a lot of pundits are giving the 49ers a very high mark, pretty much an A for free agency. That's good right there, but hopefully it translates on the field, and when the season's over, we can get an A for free agency acquisitions after 2019. That would be great right there. Some notable players, I'm going to be repeating myself, and I'm pretty sure all you guys know by now. Kwan Alexander, 5-year deal. D4, traded from the Chiefs, 5-year deal. Tevin Coleman, running back, going to be competing with all those backs that we have right now. Jason Verrett coming off an Achilles injury, but if he can become like the Richard Sherman route and be a pretty good cornerback coming back from an Achilles injury, that'd be fantastic. David Mayo, special teamer. Jordan Matthews, a big boy receiver. We could finally use someone like that because we have a lot of small dudes except maybe Pettis, but other than that, we've had really small dudes like Goodwin Taylor and Richie James, but now we got somebody big. Hopefully he can do something. And Justin Vogel, punter, since we cut Bradley Pinion. Those are great signings right there. I'm a big fan. Probably the two biggest ones I love the most are D4 and Jason Verrett. D4 because he's an edge rusher and we really need somebody on the edge and somebody that can play Leo like Charles Haley from back in the day. Verrett, he's coming off the injury. He's probably a low risk, high reward, and I'm assuming he comes back from his Achilles injury really well, can play all 16 games. He's probably going to be the biggest steal in free agency, probably out of the whole league if he can perform well like he did in 2015. Free agency, very fun time. I was having a blast making these videos. I was having a blast hearing all these news that we were signing all these players. What we can all hope for is these players, they all translate to on-the-field success, and I believe they will because 2019, everything is looking fine. Everyone's getting healthy. New strength program, new players, new coaches. Should be exciting, and I hope you guys are as well. Please let me know what your big changes are for this offseason so far. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Please, I'd like to hear what you guys have to say. And if you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. And I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on Saturday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.